Joining us now are the Bar Pizza brothers, Jonathan and Jeremy Jamoulis from the Cape Cod Cafe. Now, John, your family has been doing this obviously a long time. So explain to me what the process is of how you go in, you make the pizzas, and what it is that makes a bar pizza a little bit differently than cooking other styles of pizza.
Sure. Everybody talks about the New York style of pizza or, the Boston pizza, but no one talks about the bar pizza, which is a South Shore, Brockton area pizza.
Right.
It's a 10-inch pizza. It's a pan pizza. We don't toss it. The dough's buttery and crunchy, not chewy. It's a great pizza. We've been doing it since the 40s.
And I know with the pans themselves, like these are, a lot of these, I mean, I don't know how many pans you have in this restaurant, but they seem to be like hundreds of them. And like actually a lot of the pans are like really old themselves, right?
Oh, we have pans 30, 40 years old that we've been using.
So
that's part of what makes it, special. Yeah.
That's right. They've been seasoned, properly seasoned pans. That's how it goes. Now you have maybe 20 different toppings at Cape Cod Cafe, and I know you have about a dozen different what you call specialty pizzas. One of them that I know my brother Michael always gets when we come in, and we come in a lot, he always gets the meat eater. Like that's his number one. So explain to me all that goes on to this one.
I decided to put that on the menu. I needed something with meat. Everybody loves the meat lovers or whatever. So
Yeah.
I said, well, let's just take every meat we have and pile it on a piece of dough.
Okay.
And then, what could be better? What else can we do? Well, let's put it under a bunch of our homemade meat sauce.
So there's actually meat sauce.
Right. We don't use our regular pizza sauce. It's our own homemade meat sauce that we use.
Oh, my God. And what are the actual meat? I mean, pepperoni, you got sausage.
Pepperoni, hamburger, linguiça, sausage, ham, salami. And then we, to top it off, we just pile a bunch of cheese on it. It's basically for people who just don't care anymore.
Right, exactly. Much like my brother Michael. Now It all makes sense. I totally understand. All right, now I would have to think of all the meats that are on the meat lovers, or just in general, any pizzeria. Pepperoni seems to be the #1 seller. I don't know if that's the case at Cape Cod Cafe, but I do know your pepperoni seems to be a little bit different than most places, right?
People are fanatical about our pepperonis. They're wafer-sized, saucer-sized pepperonis. They're just huge, and they crisp up on the edges, and they're greasy. It comes out, it's a little bit of a spice to it.
Yeah.
It's a great pepperoni pizza.
It's funny because the bar pizzas themselves are smaller than your normal pizza, but the pepperoni slices you do are way bigger than normal, so they look even bigger. Like, it's totally out of proportion, which I like. But then some people, Jeremy, I know, and I know you guys have basically told me, don't even ask about this because it's a pain in the butt to do. But you can ask for people to make a different style of pepperoni if they really want it.
One of the reasons why we have the best customers in the world is because they have the greatest ideas in the world.
Okay.
And every now and then a customer will ask us to do something, like chop the pepperoni, into smaller pieces, which we'll be more than happy to do.
Okay. So you will do the chopped pepperoni style, so it's really kind of thin and sliced, and it gets a little crunchier, right?
I mean, it's the same pepperoni, but it tastes totally different, and it's become one of my personal favorite pieces.
All right, now I agree, by the way. That's always what I get. And so I know some people like to get it a little extra burnt around the edges, too, and I like it that way, too, with the chopped pepperoni. Now, of all the stuff on your menu, and there's actually a pretty big menu at Cape Cod Cafe, I have to ask you about one item specifically, John, because it's just weird, frankly. It's good. Listen, I love chili. I'm a chili fanatic, but you have something called a chili sundae. Definitely not a dessert, so describe what this thing is.
Chili sundae is a layer of chili, sour cream, cheese, jalapenos, and then more chili, sour cream, and cheese. We layer it.
So it's like a parfait.
Right, and it comes with chips. So it's like building your own nacho.
It's an interactive nacho.
Everybody likes their nachos different.
Right.
Some people like a little more cheese, a little less chili, this and that. Build your own, make it how you like it, so everybody's happy at the table.
Try ordering nachos with him. It's impossible.
No, I'm sure.
Right.
Listen, he's a guy that gives up and orders the meat eater, so I understand. Everybody, if you want to try a chili sundae and some of the most fantastic bar pizzas of all time, the original Cape Cod Cafe is at 979 Main Street in Brockton, with additional locations in Bridgewater and Raynham, or just go to CapeCodCafePizza.com.